Hello guys, today is a start of a brand new Let's Play. The old one is not going to be happening anymore. The world has corrupted for an unknown reason. I don't know why, obviously if it's unknown. I figure this time around I'm going to go for a more magic oriented build. As per usual, I am pretty much, well actually not, because I've never really done much with the magic in the mods here, so this is going to be a new experience for me. Just get started with the basics. Put this stuff out of my inventory. And let's get started with the first thing being a crook. Want to make sure that we get that first sapling drop and don't make this entire series a bust. Alright, good, first sapling. That was actually kind of heartbreaking. Watching the first apple of the series drop into the abyss. Yay. Well. Now, I don't know if anyone has watched my other Let's Play series. If you have, you'll know from that I don't like building with bottom half slabs. To me, it is probably the most atrocious looking thing you can do. I know some people love it because it's mob safe and whatnot. I would rather have it look nice than be safe. Yes, I'll use half slabs because you get twice as many of them, but I will use them as top half slabs because of the fact that things line up better. You don't have problems with, like, you know, floating chests and crap like that. That just drives me nuts. Y'all can flame all you want, but this is my series, and I would prefer to end up with something that looks really nice and is functional, because the only time you really have problems with mob spawning is when your island gets bigger, and if by that time you haven't learned how to use F7 and, you know, it just, I have no sympathy. It's there, it's a tool, you can use it. One person actually told me before that they felt it was a little too cheaty. Well, that's your thoughts, and I respect your opinion, but it is your opinion, and basically, you can keep it to yourself. For all those who are new to the channel that have just joined for the first time, welcome. I am Dillygaff Gamer. Dillygaff is a very simple acronym. It stands for Does It Look Like I Give a, and you can fill in the blank. And for all of those who are unfamiliar with this mod pack, this is a mod pack. Props given to Bacon Donut for being the one who has basically designed the entire series of these. And this is Skyfactory. Skyfactory is an insanely fun mod pack. There we go. Where you start with a single tree and a single piece of dirt, and you build everything from just that. Obviously, as I've already demonstrated without having to talk about it, you can easily grow trees just by twerking on them. The creator of that specific mod has issues that need to be addressed. Although it's not as bad as a mod I've seen in the past, where you literally walk while crouched and fart on trees to fertilize them. That person has serious issues. And yes, they need to seek professional help. Although, granted, their ability to write mods is great, and the comedic value of it is okay at first. It's not my flavor. Alrighty, looks like we are going well here. Now, for anyone who has not played Skyfactory 3, I will be going into detail about a lot of this stuff. For those of you that have played it, I apologize for the fact that you'll be hearing things that you probably already know about. And, well, I mean, there's not really a whole lot to do there. I just say, you know, hey, if you don't want to hear about it, well, you know where the button is. Let's expand a little bit here and get ourselves a little bit more room. Generally, I don't really do these as a tutorial series, but if there is anything that I do that you need an explanation on, go ahead and leave me a comment, and I will be more than happy to explain it. You know, maybe do a little tutorial video explaining it more in depth and showing how it can be used. I don't mind doing that. I was planning on doing a Let's Play with a friend of mine, but he, for some reason, can't seem to connect to me, and I can't seem to connect to him, so that didn't quite work out very well. Plus, if I do happen to go live on YouTube, it'll be usually pretty early morning in the US, Eastern US time zone, because that's the only time when my internet might possibly handle it. Unfortunately, where I'm at right now, my internet speeds are atrocious. And by atrocious, I mean my upload speeds barely ever get above a half, like 0.5 per second. And, well, unfortunately for streaming, that means that you have a lot of dropped frame rates. I get huge lag spike when I play games. You want to see examples of that, you can check out some of the League videos I posted. It's League of Legends. Those videos showed that my lag spikes hit, you know, up to 2K at times. And, well, anyone who's played games like League will be able to tell you that hitting 2K on a lag spike, that's pretty much just, you know, death. It makes for very frustrating gameplay. Alright, I have enough here, so I'm going to make a block of dirt. And like I said, for anyone who's new to this, I will explain things. Oh, wait, it's the other way around. That's right. One of the best sources of early game food is apples. And apples are, well, a fairly uncommon drop when it comes to regular oak trees. So yes, while regular oak trees are great and they really do help, I find that having a apple tree really does help out a lot, especially once you can get a juicer. Now, unfortunately, for anyone who's following along on here, I don't have the seed for this particular world. I did a random gen. So, and the only reason I say that is because it will be important later. Because I'll be going out in search of a guardian area where there's supposed to be a water temple, and then I will build a guardian farm. And if anyone wants more information on that, I can post up a tutorial on how to find those, or, you know, post some links to places where you can go and find that information by plugging your seed in. It may be a long trip, that's for sure, but it's usually pretty worthwhile. Oh, this is a bad tree. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, could have been worse. It's only going to grow 4 apples at a time, but that's still not too bad. Now, apple trees, what I put over here, you saw how I crafted it. Apple trees are great because the little apples growing on the bottom will constantly grow apples there. You just right-click and they pop right off and you grab them. It's useful. It's one of the best sources for early game food. And you can eat the rain. So. Also, if you are going to have barrels out, be aware that barrels will fill up with rain. So if you want barrels that are specifically for composting, either put a half slab over them or put them underneath a roof. Which I forgot to do. But that's okay because I will be needing water anyway. And this saves me some saplings from when I'm using an oak crucible. Also, feel free to leave any comments below, you know, suggestions, especially pertaining to the magic mods. I have not done them before. I mean, I've done a little bit of Botanica, not an immense amount. And I'm quite interested. That's why I'm planning to do this playthrough and try and delve into all the magics that there are in the game. So, I know there's like blood magic, there's Botanica, oh boy, what else was there? I don't know if mystical agriculture would be considered a magic mod, probably not, but I'll have to look them up and find it, but let's see. I know we have blood magic. I know there's Botanica. What else was there? Ah, that's right, roots. Roots was the other one. Now, Roots seems to be a really interesting mod, and I'm hoping to get into that. It seems like it would be a lot of fun. Oh, that's going to be tough to get. Well, oh well. I thought there was a guidebook for Roots. Wow, I'm going to have to do a little research on Roots before I can get into that one. The first thing I looked at, the dagger, seemed really easy, but the rest of it seems a little more difficult. Well. Yeah, well, if anyone has an experience with the Roots mod, please feel free to leave some comments. Let me know how to get into it and everything. It does seem interesting, so. see here. That. There it is. Alright, so that was the bark knife. If I remember correctly, I was told to use that on the bark of a tree. Ooh, yep, okay, that did work. Huh. Okay. Well, that gave me some bark. Now all I have to do is figure out what to use that for. Well, I'll look into it eventually and figure it out. In the meantime, while I'm waiting, I'm going to make myself now. Normally you don't make a hammer till you have cobblestone. Personally, I like to, get my dirt production up right away and get everything going fast. So, since I don't want to use saplings on shears that break instantaneously, I will use them because they're necessary, but I use a hammer on the tree and I get wood chippings, which you can use to compost into dirt. Which reminds me, need some sticks first. All right. Plenty for composting as soon as I'm able to. And just because of the fact that this is the first episode and I'm just starting, hey, go ahead and leave me some comments. Maybe somebody will watch this and I'll have to be able to, they'll give me some information on roots. Otherwise, I'm going to do a little off-cam work. I'm going to basically just build up a little platform. I'm not going to do much. Most of everything I do on this island is going to be on-cam. A little bit of the grindy stuff off-cam, like building up my wood reserves, making some dirt, just the basic stuff. Don't worry, I'm not going to get into any machinery or any magic without having it on cam, because that's going to be my learning experience, and, well, I want that recorded. But for right now, I think I'm going to call this one an early video. 20 minutes doesn't seem too bad. I mean, well, 19 minutes and 50 seconds. Hey, by the time I finish talking, it'll probably be 22 minutes. I don't care at this point. Leave me a comment, like the video if you feel like it. Hey, subscribe if you want to see me make a fool of myself a little bit more. Don't really care. But thank you for watching, if you made it this far. Y'all have a great day.